That is the George Brown Quintet, award-winning jazz musician who will be one of the performers at Salt Lake Community College's Juneteenth celebration and music festival.
Well, we're joined this morning with Jerry Harwell, department chair and faculty at Salt Lake Community College, to share more about the event in this sponsored interview. This is coming up on Thursday. Welcome back to the show. Third annual. Remind us what Juneteenth is all about, maybe the history of the holiday.
Juneteenth is a slurring of the month of June and the 19th, which is when what's believed to be the last of the slaves learned that they had been free months, years earlier. And it's been celebrated somewhere in the country since 1866. It just recently became a federal and state holiday.
And so some places were celebrating, some not. This is the third annual here. The significance of making sure we're celebrating, remembering, and honoring.
Yes.
Tell us why.
It's an important part of our society, of our culture, and something we don't want to forget. Juneteenth is also referred to as Emancipation Day or Freedom Day. Some say it's the second Independence Day here in the United States, when all of the citizens were free.
Talk about the misconception surrounding Juneteenth.
I'd say the number one misconception is that people believe it's when the slaves were freed, but it wasn't. It's when the last group learned they had been free. No one was in a big hurry to tell them that news.
So educating people is so important, and making sure our kids and all the generations coming forward. And that is why we have this big celebration happening at Salt Lake Community College with the music, the food, entertainment, education, and vendors. Tell us what we can expect.
Okay, in addition to the G. Brown Quintet, we will have other R&B music, gospel music, food by Big Bones Barbecue. For the community, it is free to the community. We are the community's community college, so we hope the community comes out and supports us. We will have Black-owned businesses there, vendors selling jewelry, clothing, artwork, candles, incense.
Why is this important for Salt Lake Community College to celebrate and be part of?
Because Salt Lake Community College is the most diverse college here in Utah with our student population. And so we recognize so many different groups of people, of individuals out in the community. And as the community college, we like to recognize, be sure everyone is recognized, heard, and listened to.
You take so much pride, the school does too, to make sure that people are included. Tell us more about the event, because it is free. You said we have barbecue, so the first 300 people eat for free.
Yes, we have partnered with with our grant money. We have Big Bones Barbecue coming. Bring your own lawn chairs and blankets. And we're asking that you register at one of 4 registration tables. You'll receive a free T-shirt, and we will provide the food that evening, Thursday the 20th.
There's mac and cheese, everybody. Barbecue beef, potato salad, they're vegan options.
Yes.
If people can't attend the event, how would you like people in our state to observe Juneteenth on Thursday?
To talk with your legislatures and be sure Juneteenth in Utah is celebrated on June 19th. That would be a huge help. Contact the legislators to be sure to say it's important to us. They learned of their freedom on June 19th. Let's keep Juneteenth on June 19th, just as we always keep Independence Day on July 4th. We don't move it around to make a 3-day weekend.
We make it an event and something to definitely remember. So important in our community. It is Thursday. Yes, tomorrow is the date, but because of scheduling, right?
Yes.
There is the event happening Thursday, June 20th from 6 to 8. Now, this is the Taylorsville Redwood campus. And again, bring your blankets and lawn chairs.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Our thanks to Salt Lake Community College for this sponsored interview, and we'll be back with more GTU after.